Hey everybody, Greg Buckley here, Buckley's Auto Care. Just had to come back real quick and really talk to you about major changes to the Repair Pal and its network of warranty programs that we just today got alerted by the fact that us spending almost 3 hours to complete two warranty calls and to find out that we were getting hammered with the fact that now, Assurant, which is the big underwriter for a lot of these programs, will now demand that you use over the counter, almost online internet pricing for your for them to pay you, which is that's their retail price. They won't go above that. Uh, and also, over the past week, we've experienced decreases in not only our labor time but labor rate. So today, after I got word that one of my advisors was literally on the phone for 3 hours on the two calls, I decided that at the end of the day I was going to give a call to Repair Pal, and I talked to a gentleman by name of Mark, and I informed him of my, uh, you know, um, discouraging findings on our rates, the amount that we're being paid, and of course, with the fees involved, the referral fees. There is a lot that is not really good about the entire program altogether. There was absolutely nothing Mark could come back with in terms of, well, uh, we have this in the pipeline, we have that. There was no answer, and there was nothing that they could do about it. Repair Pal is simply going to continue the way that it is, making referrals, and that if you do have a problem, there is a hotline for you to call, and you may or may not receive uh, or a reduction in your processing fees, or they may have the ability to work with the warranty company, such as Assurant and the likes of those. So, for us, generally, this kind of put the knife in the program. We're going to kill it, or if we don't kill it, we're going to now come up with a full blown addendum, as you might call it, or a notice to the clients having these third parties that they're going to work on our terms, and if they don't, when they more than welcome to find a location and a repair shop that will work in the guidelines and the confines of a Repair Pal slash third party warranty situation. I find this to be crazy. We've seen it coming, and I know that in the past that I have said that we use our Repair Pal as a fleet type of program. We don't really solicit fleets in a way, but we have the discount levels that we would offer a fleet uh, to Repair Pal and its client base. Well, now that has changed to the point where it's not worth it. Clearly, the numbers are not with us on this, and I will not be subjected to someone coming in and telling me what I need to charge or what I should be charging, and then tell me where I have to buy the part from, how I have to buy the part, and at what price I have to sell this at because it's reflected in an online catalog. Um, that doesn't bode well for anyone, for any client who purchases these programs, because there's really no education under them, meaning that clients who purchase these, people who purchase them, don't understand that it is a subsidy and it's not a 100% guarantee full boat pay. In the past, they're pretty liberal. There's no question. However, with used car prices, that time when used car prices are skyrocketing, contracts are sold. Now you have a complete devaluation in the marketplace on used vehicles. Now you have programs that are paying a lot of money for a lot of repairs when they didn't collect a lot of that at the beginning of the contract. So all of this comes down to they want to put the burden of this on our backs, meaning that, hey, you can work for cheap. The client base is going to want to have this done and that done. You're going to agree to pay or to work for this price. Not anymore. We'll defend our right to earn what we need to earn, as well as you and the rest of the industry should. If the third party warranties want to continue this way, fine. If you, as an independent operator, want to continue working with Repair Pal and their suite of referral networks, and you can continue. You're your own business person. You know what's going on. However, for most of us, I think we would look at our numbers and say to ourselves that it's just not worth it anymore. And again, I had defended our ability to work with them, and I thought we were doing pretty good in the beginning. Numbers were fine, it was reasonable, and we went along with it. Now, however, those tides have turned and we are not seeing the return. In fact, it's hurting the bottom line. Recently, we did a transmission with a 10% parts margin on some of the items. And I thought to myself, I said, okay, what's going on? And today, when I called, Mark, the representative from Repair Pal, was very kind. We had a great conversation, but I made it known that this action will surely impact the amount of shops that are going to continue with Repair Pal once they understand the uh, the, the the lack of profit that they'll be making. Maybe some of you have different setups and you're happy with it, and you're going to work on volume, low margin, high labor, whatever. But I tell you that they are the warranty, the contracts are now squeezing everybody like this. Okay, so you're in the middle of the accordion, and all you're doing is you're getting pushed together as such. Not good. I believe that for the aftermarket and for clients who hold these policies, again, I don't think they're going to be informed enough. I think maybe it's our turn to offer a little bit more education. And in the meantime, put up a terms of service that will inform the client of what their expectations will be when they call you. And so we're going to implement the process that when you call and you do have a third party warranty, we are going to send you to our website, or we're going to send you a PDF that clearly lays out what we are expecting to do, or what our expectations and what our terms of service will be. I advise that, those of you that wish to stay with these programs do the same. I don't think we can do it any other way unless we have full bore education, or these third party warranties. Educate the client at the time of sale, which we know will never happen. Again, the burden's going to fall on us like it typically does, because we are the front line to the consumer, and all the crap that comes downhill to us, we're the ones who are burdened with having to explain these situations, take the brunt of it. And I foresee reviews coming at us and everything like that, a lot of negative stuff in the beginning. But once we get established with our new rules and our new terms of service, I think we'll be okay. Anyway, the company to look for, Repair Pal, of course, is the largest referral network. Let's make clear on that. What Repair Pal does is they go out and they make agreements. They are marketing agreements that will steer clients through their portals, through their network, to participating shops. All right. I have my beef with them in terms of trade, regulation of trade, um, and those issues. And that's probably for another clip. So it comes down to, do you want the referrals or not? If so, you're part of their network. Now, the company that I'm talking about today is Assurant. Now, Assurant is the large underwriter for these programs, and they incorporate a lot of warranty contracts. Um, there's a few, and I can't recall them right away. But anyway, Assurant is the one that we were working with today specifically, that was demanding that they were only going to pay the online retail price for an AC compressor. We don't even know the brand. We don't know what it was. Anyway, it was a very an aftermarket part, where typically we would like to use an OE on very sensitive situations. Um, and then we spent almost an hour and a half on this one ticket, and then on another ticket it was another hour and a half to do the same. Assurant used to be, if you had the MSRP, your labor rate was fine, there was no problem, you were good to go. Speaking of labor rates, just last week I had informed and requested a labor rate increase through the Repair Pal network. And I was surprised to hear that I could not just get into the portal and raise the rate. I had to request the labor rate. I had found that my rate was actually lower than my standard rate, which isn't typical, but okay, I dropped the ball. I went to correct that, and I was told, and I have it in writing, that the request had to go out to the warranty contract uh, folks in order to get approved for the rate. And that right there, I said, wait a minute, someone's telling me what I can charge and not charge. So I called back to Repair Pal, and they explained to me that they have nothing to do with it anymore. I'm like, wow, okay. So of course that gets your curiosity up, and you know, I said, well, we'll continue. We'll see what goes on. But today was the final straw. We're going to change our process and make sure that our client base knows that they are being subsidized. They're not 100% warranty, and they're going to be responsible for any additional fees over and above what they have been granted through their warranty contract. And we'll explain it. And if so be it that we do not work with them or that particular client for that particular repair, then, well, nothing much we can do about it. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a little bit quick, a quick little roundup for today, and you can share it. You can do whatever. I'm going to put this on YouTube, and you can share away. All right, guys. Thanks again. Talk to you later. If you have any comments, questions, or anything like that, hey, put them down in the comments. Um, Let me know. Maybe I'm the last one to know about this, but I had seen and heard about it on a couple of forums prior. So maybe it went from like West Coast to East Coast. Who knows? Anyway, it's here. It's now. It's relevant, and we cannot continue to operate like this. And it'll be it'll be curious to find out who is going to continue to work and if those repairs are going to be as good as they can be, or they're just going to charge parts. Because once you touch the vehicle, um, your warranty, your in-house warranty, whatever that might be, now takes effect on that repair. So if anything goes wrong, they're going to come back to you, and no more. It's like an escape clause. Anyway, and can keep going. I'll talk to you later. Thanks a lot, Greg Buckley, Buckley's Auto Care. See you soon.